Okay, I'm out here working on my Crossfire. These things are known for this. Door handle is made out of plastic. So at some point it just breaks off. Well, we're gonna make a steel bar go in here. I'm gonna unbolt this off and get this door pull hopefully better than it was before. I used the Torx bit and I got the bolts out. They're more like screws. And then I pulled out the rest of the broken handle. So what we're going to do is make this out of steel tube. You'll see what my plan is here in a minute. We'll get the first part of this bolted back in, and if I can pull it off, it'll look like the factory one, but it'll work a lot better. Okay, so I got a piece of steel tube. What I've done is I've transferred the length onto there, and I'm gonna first cut this in half. So I got two pieces of this tube, and the tube diameter is the same as the bottom that bolts on. So we're going to cut this in half and get the length right using the bandsaw, which you can use a grinder or anything. And we're going to get these two pieces, and then we're going to weld washers on the bottom of both halves and then bolt it inside the door. Alright, so I welded a couple washers onto those two halves. I'm going to bolt them back inside now, and then we're going to make a crossbar that goes across. Okay, so those tubes are bolted in a position now. We're going to make a bar that goes across and tack them and take it out and weld it. And then that'll be the next step. Alright, so I've just tacked this bar on to where it's set in here nice. And I'm going to unbolt it now. So you see I got the door. I'm going to finish welding it, and then we're going to fit those plastic, we're going to grind this down and fit those plastic pieces around the bar. Alright, so I've cut the ends down and I've ground and cleaned this bar up a little bit. So this, and then the inner plastic piece, I broke the tabs. They were on the inside, I just broke them by hand. I took a grinder and I went in here and I ground the end on both ends. Now what this is going to do is it's going to drop on there. Now the bar is going to go in and it's going to hold it in place. I'm going to put those two screws in, and then the outside piece is just going to clip on. And nobody's ever going to know that this has been upgraded because it's going to look factory. But it's also not going to break off. They charge, people are on eBay are getting $250 for these not broken. But you can take your broken one and fix it and not spend the $250, because the one you're going to buy off eBay, guess what? It's going to break again. The one you get out of a junk car, it's going to break again because it's just plastic. So we're going to reinforce it, and I'm going to bolt it together and you'll see how it works. But this one will never break off this door again, and I can jerk the living snot out of it, and I didn't have to spend the $250 for one on eBay. Alright, so the metal bar is bolted in. You can see how it holds that where it broke up against the door. So now all there is to it is this outer piece is going to go and just clip on there. So we're just going to put it on there and push it back together. Let me use two hands and then I'll come back. So I was actually trying to put it on the wrong way. I flipped it around, flips right together. But now, see how that door handle's fixed? and there's a steel bar in there. Alright, if you like this kind of stuff, check back in.